harassment, and stalking. These are not minor issues, they are serious crimes. They leave profound, often invisible scars. Victims find their sense of safety completely shattered. Constant fear becomes their unwanted companion. Everyday life transforms into an ongoing struggle. The psychological toll is immense. It's a relentless dread that invades every part of their world. Shana Grice's story is a heartbreaking example. She reported her ex-partner 5 times. She told Sussex police he was stalking her. She was terrified, but her pleas were not taken seriously enough. In fact, she was fined for wasting police time. This tragic case shows what happens when systems fail. It highlights the devastating cost of disbelief. Shana was murdered by her stalker in 2016. Her experience is a stark, painful lesson. Stalking often begins in subtle ways. It might be unwanted messages, or perhaps unexpected, unsettling appearances. Then the behavior usually escalates. The stalker becomes more persistent. Their actions can become more overtly threatening. Victims feel completely trapped by this. They start changing their daily routines. They avoid places they once felt comfortable in. This constant state of alert is utterly exhausting. The impact stretches beyond the direct victim. Friends and family also suffer greatly. They live with constant worry for their loved one. They can feel powerless to help. The wider community can also be affected. Trust in the police and the justice system can be badly damaged. When victims are not believed, it sends a chilling message. It can embolden perpetrators. It tells other victims they might be on their own. While genuine victims desperately need our support, we must also face another truth. False accusations cause terrible harm too. Being wrongly accused of any crime is a nightmare. It can completely destroy a person's reputation. It can shatter their personal life. Their professional life can also be left in ruins. The stigma is incredibly difficult to escape. Even if cleared, the damage often lingers. The psychological impact on someone falsely accused is severe. They experience intense stress and deep anxiety. They might feel incredibly isolated and betrayed by others. Their fundamental trust in people can be broken. The legal process itself is a grueling ordeal. It is often expensive. It is always emotionally draining. Sleep can become a distant memory. Constant worry becomes their shadow. It is a heavy, unjust burden. Social consequences are also far-reaching. Friendships can be lost forever. Family relationships can become severely strained. Job prospects can simply vanish overnight. The accused person may find themselves ostracized by their community. The label accused tends to stick. This happens regardless of the final outcome of investigations. Rebuilding a life after a false accusation is a long and arduous path. Public perception can be incredibly unforgiving. False accusations also impact the justice system itself. They can divert crucial, limited resources. They take valuable time away from investigating genuine cases. They can also breed a sense of cynicism. This cynicism might make it harder for real victims to be believed in the future. It's a very delicate balance to strike. Every claim needs investigation, but false claims must also be identified and handled appropriately. There is an absolute need for a balanced approach. Authorities face an incredibly difficult task. They must take every single complaint seriously. They must provide robust support to genuine victims, but equally they need to protect innocent people from wrongful accusations. This isn't about picking sides, it is about diligently seeking the truth. It requires careful, considered handling of every report that comes in. Thorough and impartial investigations are paramount. This means gathering all available evidence meticulously. It means listening carefully and without prejudice to everyone involved. Investigators must look at the facts objectively. They should never rush to judgment. Making assumptions can be incredibly dangerous in these situations. A meticulous, fact-based approach is crucial if justice is to be served fairly. Every small detail can matter. Robust procedures are also essential. Clear, well-defined guidelines help investigators do their job effectively. They ensure consistency in how cases are handled. They help to avoid personal biases creeping in. Every step of the investigative process should be as transparent as possible. This transparency helps to build public trust in the system. Both the accuser and the accused deserve a fair and thorough hearing. This delicate balance is vital for maintaining public confidence. If the system is perceived as unfair or biased, people will lose faith. Genuine victims might become hesitant to come forward. They might fear not being believed, like Shana Grice. Those who are wrongly accused might feel they have no real recourse. A just system is one that protects everyone. It upholds the core principles of fairness and due process. The role of comprehensive officer training is critical. Police officers are often the very first point of contact. They need specialized training. They must understand the complex dynamics of stalking and harassment. They need to be able to recognize the subtle early signs. Crucially, they also need to be skilled in how to handle potential false accusations with sensitivity and thoroughness. This training cannot be a one-off. It must be ongoing. Safeguards are needed against both underreaction and overreaction. Underreaction, as we saw so tragically in Shana's case, can have fatal consequences. Overreaction, perhaps based on a false or mistaken claim, can ruin an innocent life. These safeguards could include multi-agency reviews for particularly complex cases. They might involve specialist units with specific expertise. The ultimate goal is always to make informed, evidence-based decisions, not reactive ones. Better support systems are also urgently required. Genuine victims need comprehensive, long-term support. This includes psychological help and practical assistance to rebuild their lives. Those who are found to have been falsely accused also need support. They need help to restore their reputations. They need assistance in rebuilding their shattered lives. Justice isn't solely about punishment, it's also about healing and restoration wherever possible. Ultimately, justice must walk a difficult tightrope. It must fiercely protect genuine victims of dreadful crimes like stalking. It must give them a voice and ensure their safety. At the same time, it must staunchly defend those who are falsely accused. Achieving this balance is far from easy. It requires constant vigilance, improved training, robust processes, and an unwavering commitment to fairness for absolutely everyone involved.